What's good, y'all? What's good? Gentlemen, SAMSON'S Strategies. It's Coach T. And I hope y'all are having a wonderful day today. I hope y'all watched that video from yesterday to get y'all week started. Looking forward to this subject. And something within me thought about the subject of envy. Envy. And the point that I want to make is that basically the title of this message will be to you guys: envy should not be a man's currency. Envy should not be a man's currency. And this is why. It's probably why you are very unhappy. It's probably why you're complaining so much. It's probably why every time you turn around, you wish you had what somebody else has, instead of actually working hard to get what you want. You think God has forgotten about you, and He hasn't. He's waiting on you to put in some work. And if you have faith as the size of a mustard seed, I promise you, you'll get what you want, but you got to believe. A lot of y'all like to do half-fast work, half-fast faith, and you complain too much and so much to the point that even God looking at you crazy. When are you going to start trusting and believing in Him? Envy is one of the top deadliest sins. Envy. And I can see how that is and can be. Men, we're going to talk about men, because women got to deal with the same sin. But men cannot thrive in their purpose when they have envy in their cup. You can't mix envy with purpose. Not even an ounce. So this video is here to check yourself. This video is here to question if you have envy or not. This video is here to ensure that if you have an ounce of envy, that you get rid of it, because you cannot operate as a king being envious of others. Now, envy and jealousy seems to be interchangeable, but they're not. Two different situations, two different words, two different meanings. I'm not talking about jealousy. I'm not talking about that. That's a problem too. Neither one of us should be jealous of the other person. But we should be celebrating and commending and congratulating those that are around us. We should not be jealous of anything, because everything that we need is inside of here. We discussed this already. Envy, it's a daily sin. And as men, we gotta check ourselves, because envy should not be a man's currency. It just shouldn't. Cannot make it being envious of others. You gotta come up with your own ideas. You gotta come up with your own things that you desire, and you gotta go after it. You have to. You have to. Being envious of someone, you will mess around and you will take what they have, and you'll find yourself either dead, in jail, or in trouble. Dead, jail, or in trouble. All because you are envious of what someone else has. Your time will come. That moment will come. And I hate to say it, you're probably envious of someone that's close to you. a friend, a loved one. Let's be real. Told you, when you come on my page, there's gonna be some reality. This illusion of fake messages and situations that's on these platforms. That's not what this is. I'm gonna give it to you raw, and I'm gonna give it to you unscripted. Everything I talk about is coming from here. It's coming from the heart. Yeah, I do my own research. But I'm giving you my heart. I'm pouring out my heart. Because I want you to do the same thing as you receive it. Receive it as is. Because men gonna talk about men's stuff. We deal with the logical first, and then we deal with the emotion. Because if you're not logical up here, when it comes to your emotion, you're gonna crash out. You gotta be logical as a man, so you don't crash out with your emotions. Your emotions will get you into some trouble. But if you thinking about every single thing that you're doing and the decisions that you have to make, you gotta be logical first, and then the emotions come. Can't mix it. You find yourself on the side of the road somewhere. You find yourself behind bars. You find yourself hitting the bottle or hitting a can of beer. You'll find yourself injecting yourself with some type of drug. You'll find yourself disrespecting your wife and disrespecting your children, disrespecting your partner. You'll find yourself disrespecting your friends, all because you are envious. All because you feel like somebody owes you something. Nobody don't owe you a daggone thing. Nobody is your source. That's your source. Your source is up there. Your source is God himself. Your source is God's self. You can mess around and desire another man's wife if you want to. You can mess around and find yourself miserable, making some mistakes, and finding yourself into some trouble. All because you desire something that's not even yours. Been there, done that. It's a deadly sin. And I'm still paying the price. So slow your roll when you see another woman's, another man's wife who looking at you up and down because she finds you attractive. Slow your roll. Slow your roll when you chilling with your boy and his woman comes around and, she finds you attractive. Man, these women can just be as cunning. Be careful. Careful. I'm not saying you got to be disrespectful. I'm not saying you got to be cold. Be a man of standard. Don't make that mistake. I'm here to tell you. Do not make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. Look at your friend and your brother, woman, as your sister. And keep that boundary there. Keep those ethics there, and you will be blessed. If you do it the other way around, you're going to be miserable. And the timeline of being miserable is a long time. It's a long time, so be very careful. Yeah, that woman may look good. I don't care. You don't cross the line. The song out there, I don't even know who it's by, but the dude basically had a woman who cheated on him with his friend. That's low standard. Both of those situations low standard. She's low standard for doing that, and the friend's low standard for accepting it. Is that you? As I always say, stop playing with your life. You can find your own woman. or pray for your own woman, and God will send you that woman. Don't take nobody else's woman, because hell is coming. And you want to play with fire? I've been told that too. You want to play with fire? And this don't just apply to women. This applies to a man's car. This applies to a man's house. This applies to a man's finances. Everything that you see and you desire of another person, don't desire to take it from that person, but desire it because you know that that can happen to you too. There's a man code. There's a man code. You leave a man's car alone. You leave a man's wife alone. You leave a man's house alone. You leave a man's money alone. Envy is a deadly sin that will get you into some mess that you cannot get out of, and you will not feel good about yourself. There's a constant feeling of bad emotions that come with it. And although you may feel good about somebody give you a compliment, slow your roll. Slow your roll. Slow your roll. You gotta be man enough to say no. You gotta be man enough to, chill out. And if it comes to it, you gotta be man enough to tell your friend or tell your brother, yo, watch her. So that he can address it. Because what you don't want to deal with a situation where the woman and the man are going through a hard time in their marriage, or they're going through a hard time in their relationship. And then you end up being the person that gets hurt in the midst of it because of their weakness. You do not want that. It's a deadly sin. You cannot get out of it as fast as you think you can. I don't even want that for you. Some of y'all got some situations you got going on that it's not going to help you. It's going to hinder your growth. It's going to hinder who you are as a man. It's going to hinder you. It's going to stop you from being blessed. You better leave people's stuff alone. Because anything that you want, anything that you desire, you can have. You can get it the right way. You don't got to steal. You don't have to take. You don't have to do anything that's going to harm or hurt somebody else. Be a man. Handle your business like a man. And stop being so weak. And some of y'all need to have some DD. Some of y'all need to have some discipline. You can figure out the rest. Have some DD. So I'm telling you, you pass that test, you're on your way to being blessed. Some of y'all don't care. You better start caring. There's nothing worth your relationship with your friend, your friendship. There's nothing worth. There's nothing worth losing. And I done lost. I done lost because of the situation of desiring something that wasn't mine. We've all done it. Ain't no need looking at the video like I'm crazy. You've done it in your own particular way. And it may be a secret of yours that nobody knows about. I'm gonna give this to you raw and unscripted. We've all had our days, we've all had our situations where we have been envious of somebody else. and you don't even know how that person got it. Did they get it the right way? Did they get it the wrong way? Did they get it in a way that is acceptable unto Christ? Or did they skip some sections in their life? Or did they start skating? Did they cheat to get what they want? Did they work hard? I'm telling you, you do not want to be with someone that you have taken from somebody else. It's not going to get smooth until the end. Now, it can go both ways. Been on both sides. It will not feel good either way. I'm here to tell you, as a man, I made some bad decisions. I made some bad decisions. I have learned my lesson. I'm still learning my lesson. But the desire of wanting what someone else has is unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Because whatever you desire, wherever you want, you can get it for yourself. You can get it for yourself. You can hurt yourself going after something that's not yours. And this is why there are moments when, you can be aggressive in getting what you want, but you also have to slow down. Use your discernment. Hey, is this right for me? Is this the right decision? Am I making the right decision? Sometimes you do got to talk to yourself. Sometimes you do have to ask the proper questions. Sometimes you do have to balance your life out. Is this the right ingredient for my life? Is this the right ingredient for the season in my life? You know, I love cars. But that don't mean I gotta envy somebody else's car. I love a nice house. But that don't mean I gotta envy somebody else's house. As a matter of fact, we out here envying other people's stuff. We don't know how they got it. And then when it comes to a home, we don't even know what's going on in the home. And then when it comes to a woman, we don't even know how that woman may treat that man. So you going off of, basically, you are going off of what your eyes see. And I told you a few videos ago, man looks at the outward appearance, but God looks at the heart. You better start looking at these hearts of these women. You better start looking at these hearts of these men. Because we don't know what type of stress they're dealing with to have that type of stuff. As I told you, my jewelry, I love it, but it means nothing. It means nothing. All I'm going to do is pass it down to my kids. That's it. Can't take it with me. It means nothing. I'll wear it for fashion. I'll wear it for fashion, or I'll wear it for a gift. I've been gifted jewelry. I love jewelry. So be real with yourself. Ask the right questions. Look at a person's heart. You lay down with the wrong person, man, you're going to get up with fleas, man. You're going to get up with fleas. You deal with the wrong woman, that woman will change your life. And it won't be for good all the time. Sometimes it'll be for bad. Everything that look good, smell good, ain't good. It's life. Whether you happy or not happy, you gotta still make the right decisions. You don't know what type of stress you're bringing into your life. That's why a man needs to stay in solitude, so he can pick up on those things quickly. Because a woman can come to you and she'll have all sorts of type of problems. You don't gotta go to her. A vehicle, same situation. It don't gotta be a woman. Car looks good, but then a month or 2 months in, there's a recall. Man, I just got the car. Why is there a recall? I just got this car. Why? Because you looked at what was on the outside of it. You really had to have the car. You really had to trade the car in. Same thing with a house. You want this house, but you got all these fees. You really want this house so bad. You got plumbing issues now. You really want this house so bad. Your neighbors are trash. You wanted the house so bad in that particular neighborhood, but the police keep harassing you. It's two sides to everything. That's why I say you really have to pray. You really have to discern. You really have to seek out certain situations. Because if you don't, you're not going to be the one who has the last laugh. You want to be the man who has the last laugh. You don't want nobody laughing at you because you rushed the process. And I'm going to tell you like it is. God has a sense of humor. Oh, you want it so bad? You want it so bad? Okay, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So, be careful what you want. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you pray for.